Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome to your readings. I was telling Scorpio my mic is a little quiet. I'm sorry you guys can't hear me that well. But I'm going to be buying a mic this weekend to fix that problem. Um, so you guys are my favorite because I am a Sagittarius. So, gang, gang. I'm gonna get right into your reading. My information will be in the description box below if you need a personal reading or you want to donate to the channel. And I just started shuffling. At the bottom of the deck, you have Meditate and Contemplate, New Moon and Pisces. And honestly, before I started, or while I was shuffling, I was kind of feeling, are you there, God? It's me, Margaret, kind of vibes. So kind of like exploring yourself or getting to know yourself on a different level. Um, I don't know if y'all remember that or not. It was like a children's book about like puberty. Um, but it feels like getting to know yourself in a different way. Like you're evolving or transforming and you're kind of getting to know yourself again. And you might be like worried, or trying your best not to be worried right now. So let's get into it. Okay. Can I get 3 cards from Sagittarius, please? 2 more, please. Oh, okay. Sorry. This is like bothering me. Okay, can I get 2 more, please? 1 more, please. This way. There we go. 1 more. That's way too many. Alright. So a lot might be like going on in your mind right now. I'm gonna take these 2. Okay. So we got a lot of blue here. We got some purple. It's giving me throat chakra and crown chakra. So make sure you're working on your throat chakra and your crown chakra. This might require communication, and it might require you to really trust, because your crown chakra is about worry. So that gives me like the opposite. Like you need to be trusting and you need to communicate. This first card here, a new romantic cycle begins. It's new moon in Libra, and that card is about well, it is exactly what you think it is about, like a new romantic cycle beginning, but it's also about like communication. It's also about negotiation too. Yeah, give and take negotiation. And it's about like not being selfish as well. Attune to the moon, reach out to someone and let them know you care. And then the additional meanings for this card could be, so this card, like these oracle decks are set up like this. So it'll give you a description, and then it'll give you like a little attune to the moon, and then you have these additional meanings that it could be, and then you have just like, they give you facts about the moon, but they are often like, insightful too. So with these, sometimes I just like remember the meanings, and like certain things will stand out to me in the cards, or sometimes like I'll feel the need to like actually read the specific thing because sometimes there is something that needs to be heard. Libra is the sign of love and harmony, negotiation, and relationships. It's harmonious, kind, and luxurious, and always aiming for balance. So when we have the new moon in Libra, or anytime you draw this card, there's a restart possible for anything and everything connected to partnerships, negotiations, appearances, and justice. Remember that Libra is depicted by a set of scales. This energy wants to bring things to equilibrium. So Um, Additional meanings for this card are feel more, think less, marriage or engagement is in the cards, a legal matter will go your way, or pay some attention to your appearances, but don't be all about appearances. And so, um, I feel like something is coming in for you, but it's going to require you to communicate and be your authentic self, trusting. Like, because if you don't, what did you do all that hard work for? You did all this hard work to put yourself in a better space, and now you have to trust that you put yourself in a good enough space for good things to come to you, kind of situation, basically. Um, this card is basically just saying um, it's the disseminating moon, and it's the moon that comes up like after the full moon, and it's basically just saying like you've gone through all the tough shit. Now's the time to like chill out, take a deep breath. Like things are gonna go a little bit easier for you right now. Like you don't have to be on 10 or on guard right now. Things are about to like lighten up a little. And then you have your hard work is paying off, new moon in Capricorn. And again, this is another card that is exactly what it sounds like. And that ties back into, like you've done a lot, you put yourself in a good space. So now you can like just let the abundance flow in. You can just let the good roll in. But it's basically saying like if there's something, you've done the work. So if there's something that you want, lay out a plan and go for it because you've done the work. And then it also talks about discipline. Capricorn is like, well, the card itself says it. Your hard work is paying off. So you got here because of your hard work. So yes, you deserve abundance, you deserve whatever. But don't forget that hard work got you there. Then you have some full moon energy as the last card and at the bottom of the deck. So this next card, the answers you need are coming. It's basically saying, I'll read part of the description for you guys. The issue you're facing could well be one or a few conversations away from being resolved. If you're inquiring about a love situation, a little flirting may be called for. If you're in the middle of an argument, this card comes to you as a reminder of the very old, very non-Gemini message, least said, soon mended. And then metaphysician Florence Scovel Shinn put it, your word is your wand. You create magic in your own reality every time you express yourself. So right now, like, Mercury's in retrograde, but Sagittarius, like, our words are heavy. They really hold power. So we manifest a lot. So when Mercury is in retrograde, whatever you're saying, you have to be careful of because you might manifest the wrong things. Certain energy just gets pulled in quicker than others, and I don't like. It's been wonky for me lately. Like certain things I'll say will pop up right away, and other things I say, I gotta wait a couple months for it. Like so. Just be careful what you're saying because you are a master manifester. This card could also mean someone's flirting with you. And they probably are, but you need to like chill out and like let them. And then also believe that you put yourself in a good enough spot for good stuff to come into you. Then at the bottom of the deck here, you have Show the World a Real You, full moon in Aquarius. And that just means, it says, in a relationship where you're being too aloof or detached, go ahead and be yourself in whatever is coming up for you. And then it also says someone might be keeping you at an arm's length now, but that's no bad thing. It's important for you to allow life to unfold and progress, even if change seems like a frightening prospect. So if someone is giving you space right now, take that space to do what you need to do. You're busy anyway. Them giving you space means that you have the time to do what you need to do and not feel weighed down by another person. Mm, yeah. So that's the oracle. And we're gonna put some cards also. What's this first one? Oh, see? Right out the gate. Okay. So, wow. We have the King of Wands and Three of Cups. So, King of Wands, that's like fire energy, but it's also like he's a leader. He's like the go-getter. He's Mr. Make It Happen, you know? And this lizard down here gives me like transformation vibes. Like, so maybe this is somebody who's kind of was this Knight of Wands, but because of like hard work, they're now this King of Wands. And now that they're this King of Wands, they want to come to you and collaborate. The Three of Cups, it could be about reconciliation, it could be about collaboration, celebration. And so I feel like this person is like now where they want to be, and so now they want to celebrate that with you. And you might think they're like coming in like this, you know, but they're not. They've they've been working hard, probably because they had a tower moment, you know. And maybe the tower for you is going to be realizing like they're really serious. What's the second card here? Ooh, I'm gonna let it happen. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow. Oh my gosh, y'all. Okay, so this is a lot of like major arcana, but like the sun is the happiest card in the deck, and here it is coming out for you. Like I feel like you're coming into a good summer, but you just have to like relax and let it come to you rather than like chasing after it. And you also have to give yourself the room to do what you want to do. Because first you have the Empress, which is like divine feminine energy. That's like you see her sitting in that, you know, field, and it's a fruitful field. It's abundant. You know, she's sitting there like in, you know, beautiful clothes, her crown on. She's like sitting on pillows. You know, she's having her way, okay, as the Migos say. But it's under this take time to breathe out card. So it's like by taking your time and just sitting back, like you allow yourself to come into this Empress energy, and that's probably what that King of Wands wants. But I don't like that he's not an emperor, but that's okay. Um, Death. So that could be about renewal, rebirth, and it's also transformation. It's also about endings. Um, then you have the Hangman, which is about like pauses, about like taking time, perspective. Um, it's also Pisces energy, and the Death card is Scorpio energy. Uh, the Empress is like Taurus, Libra energy. The Sun is Leo energy. The Three of Cups is like water energy, and the King of Wands is like Leo energy. So, for some of you, it's a Leo, but I feel like by taking time to breathe out, you allow yourself to like, oh, okay. So for some of you, this is like you killing old perspectives. It's like killing old mindsets, and that allows you to go into your Empress energy, which I like. That's good. You're just killing old perspectives. You're killing this hangman energy. You're deading this like, oh, I don't know if I can. 1 foot in, 1 foot out energy. You're deading that. Your hard work is paying off. What's this one? Okay. One more, please. Ooh. Okay. Wow. So the magician came out and oh my god. Oh wow. So the magician came out, right? And the magician is about manifesting, which is great because it came out under the your hard work is paying off card. So you're manifesting um, whatever it is that you've been working for. And for some of you, that is your emperor, your divine counterpart. Um, for some of you, what you're manifesting is you stepping up and being accountable and building the foundations that are going to send you forward toward what you want. Um, but you have the Empress and the Emperor here. And then you have the Ace of Swords. So for some of you, you see how this Ace of Swords, first of all, aces are about new beginnings, but then also like sword energy is air energy. But air energy is like communication, thinking. So this is about like new beginnings as far as like someone speaking up and telling you the truth, speaking their truth. You see this crown here. It's like divine energy. You see how this looks like a divine hand. So this could be somebody like going through a transformation and then kind of like getting that divine nudge to finally speak up and say something to you because they've gone through this transformation and because you've gone through this transformation. So that's really exciting. It's also like twin flame energy, heavy because you got hella major arcana here and you have the Emperor and the Empress. So I feel like you've both been kind of going through the ringer, but you're kind of getting to a union space. That's exciting. Wow. That's really beautiful, actually. Like, this looks really awesome. And what's this last card here? Ooh. And the Hangman energy is about, like, pauses and stuff, too. So I feel like maybe y'all might not have been, like, talking for a while or something. And then all of a sudden this Ace of Swords comes in because the Tower did come up twice. So I feel like all of a sudden this Ace of Swords, this Emperor comes in and says something. And that, like, restarts this whole cycle again. Because remember when we were talking about this card, the new romantic cycle begins. It said something about, let me find it. Let me not quote it wrong. Okay. So it says, oh, yes. There's a restart possible for anything and everything connected to partnerships, negotiations, appearances, and justice. Okay. And I don't know what gives appearances and justice vibes more than this man right here. In his military boots and his scepter in hand, crown. He looked like he's weighing out his options, like he's about to tell you how he feels. He's got that in his hand, whatever that is. I feel like he got something to say about it. He's got something to offer, but he had to contemplate it first. And then he comes in and gives that truth. And understand, like this coming in and giving that truth, the way that truth is going to come out and all that stuff, it gives me this vibe. It's like, it doesn't matter what anybody wants to hear about it or whatever. Like, if anybody has anything to disagree with it, you see them like begging and you see how he's dead to it. He does not hear it, does not care. And you see the horse. Like, the horse is just, the horse looks ready to like kick that man. The horse looks angry. So it's like, even if he wanted to help, whatever is guiding him, steering him, keeping him going, wouldn't even let him. So whatever that emperor is like leaving behind him. And I didn't even say anything about leaving behind anything, but like I feel like this emperor is leaving behind something. And you are leaving behind your mindset. And I feel like the King of Wands is just like the energy that he's in. And it kind of might be like both of you guys are in the King of Wands energy. I know that's weird to say because, like, you know, Emperor and Empress, but like I feel like both of y'all are in this King of Wands, like, I'm the leader of the group, like, I'm gonna make it happen energy. And because of that, y'all are both able to collaborate so well. Like, that's what I feel like. And then this one more, please. Okay. So we got the Queen of Pentacles, and then we have the Nine of Swords again. So with the Queen of Pentacles, one thing that like jumped out at me right away was this bunny over here, and her holding this pentacle like this. So for some of y'all, somebody pregnant, but for some of y'all, like you want to be, or it's like you're preparing to be. Like this whole situation is preparing you to be. That's what I get. And maybe you're like scared of that for some of you. For some of you, this person may have been like scared of your abundance, and maybe that's something they're gonna tell you, or maybe they might have been scared that you kind of like didn't need them, and or maybe like scared that they couldn't give you enough, like, or that they weren't going to give you enough, and that they were going to like betray you and lie to you, or that you were going to betray them and lie to them and not give them enough and breadcrumb them. But either way, that was the fear. And that fear, that mindset, probably, or this could be you, because you know how I said like getting rid of that mindset. But I feel like it's probably both of you. Just like both of you getting rid of fearful mindsets. But both of you getting rid of fearful mindsets, but like they're probably about different things. But it looks like progress. It looks like a lot of major arcana. So a lot of transformation. And it looks pretty happy to me. I get one more card just to wrap it up. I feel like that's the answer. Communication is key. I feel like that's the answer. I'm not even gonna pull one. It's a new moon in Gemini, so you got more new moon energy. So I feel like it's gonna be a new start for you, whether that's with the same person or not. It's a new start. And look what we have here. Time to tell someone how you feel. Someone is flirting with you. Don't be all in your head and not in your heart. Come on. A successful relationship usually comes down to one thing: communication. And the new moon in Gemini card is all about the start of a new cycle for communicating with the person at the center of your question. Talking things through is the answer to whatever you're asking about. If you can't talk to that person, you can journal about it to yourself. Manifestation is so powerful. If you write it out to yourself, you may never know. It may be something like this. You write it out in your journal. Then the next day, that person calls you and says, you know what? I've been thinking about blah, 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 blah. And you're like, that's exactly what I wrote yesterday. What you mean you've been thinking about that? But because y'all are connected like that. Emails, text messages, and all other forms of communication will also help you now. If the issue you're asking about concerns a sibling or a neighbor, there's a new start coming, a time to wipe the slate clean and start over. This card could also suggest you've been too frivolous lately, need to get grounded again. But most importantly, drawing this card emphasizes the need to communicate. Yes, we love to see it. We love to see it. It just came full circle. I love that. So a lot of throat chakra energy, because my throat is dry as hell right now. Whew, but yeah, a lot of throat chakra energy, a lot of yellow here. So I feel like you need to believe in yourself and your sense of worth and power because you got this. But if y'all need a more personal reading, something more specific to you, again, my information is in the description box below for you. And have a good week, y'all. I mean, it seems good. It seems good. So I believe in y'all. Y'all got this. Good luck.